Say tap send see for sad way Emma one customers knitted you any one UK say obetimi a create wo tap send wallet no ewo app no eso say ekoba ne say tap rate no ekostra obetimi a service ka akodu mpempen so bi to say 50,000 Ghana cedis ane 50,000 Ghana cedis na afei wo yin kakra say oba on my Ghana mu a obetimi a service ka ewo tap send wallet na so abra unya ohaw bia na tie tap send atre wo mahyimu akodru UAE Netherlands and Austria tap send na easy fast and secure tap send papa no
everybody check now check it that beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Push sugar level, check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Back from the weekend break with another exciting edition of Showbiz Daily right here on Sammy Flex TV. Soldiers are seated, and when soldiers take their seat like this, you should know that the business is to talk show business here on Sammy Flex TV. My name is Sammy Flex. Roland Amate is in your shot from Shagzy Shatter Movement Empire Roland Report, both on YouTube and on the .com. I also have Abbas Muiz from Elevate GH. He is the boss of Elevate GH. They're into marketing, events, and they are into activities leading to banditry as well. Meanwhile, in Team Dodo Solomon is also called Chemo at the extreme end, our online manager here at Flex Entertainment Limited, and also for all your digital solutions, streaming, monetization, and more. In Team Dosu Digital Solutions will take care of you. Contact us for more. And behind the scenes, Digital Rasta is called Currency, who is handling our camera for us. Richie Flex is the editor-director of the show. And you, I know you are also part of us with your commentaries, with your reviews. We always appreciate your watching. Remember to subscribe to us if you've not done that, because here is the home of quality showbiz information and more. Now, let's start with speed. Before that, let me also say thanks to Tap Send, one of the best money transfer apps that everyone is talking about currently in the world. If you have not done that, please get an app on your phone, download it today, and right after doing that, I can tell you that you are going to enjoy this with no sweat at all. Tap Send. It has been tried, tested, and approved by the Food and Drugs Authority. The wallet is also for you. So whilst you are using the Tap Send, remember that you can also use the wallet as your bank. Change the money, the pounds into cedis at a time that the rate is looking good. Even at this time, I think the rate is not looking bad. So you can change and save it in your wallet as much as about 50,000 Ghana cedis in your wallet. Even if you want to come to Ghana and don't want to keep all the cash on you because of security purposes, put the money in your wallet. When you come, you can eat it pepper just as you eat the cash. So no shaking for you. Tap Send. That is the real thing to do. Now, let's join the train and start moving. For the past days, one issue has been prevalent in our showbiz industry. And that issue is the fact that most of our attempts at the Guinness World Record, they have all been failing. Woto. They have been failing. Woto. In fact, when I see them feeling like that, then I start crying for Millennium Chef. Because I'm asking myself, Millennium, after 30 days of not sleeping. But with Millennium, looks like I have not even seen him going for a break. Millennium, no, you know, I've not seen him going for a break. Like all the videos that I've seen outside, I haven't seen break in Millennium Chef's videos. Like it is work. I pray that he's able to achieve it. But the question is, why are we failing? Failure Tamale failed. The friend is saying Singaton failed. Efia Singaton failed. And other small ones that they did not get any attention.
Standing guy.
Oh, I'm not going to Johnny. But I know there has been DJ Aton, there has been Record Aton, all of them. It doesn't look like there is hope for the future. And I'm asking why. Hilda Bassi tried, poof, she got it. Within a few weeks, Nigeria gave Guinness pressure, poof, her certificate was given to her. Now she's enjoying her life as a record breaker. In fact, you can go and do 2,000 hours. Still, she is a record breaker. Yes, she has the set to confirm and to show. Why are we failing? Why are we not getting it right? What is the problem? Abbas, you have been doing events. I want you to start this for me. Why are we failing? What is going on, my brother?
In every game, salamu alaikum to everybody.
Malaikum salam to everybody.
In house and everybody watching us. Peace and welcome to the Ghana month.
Okay.
In every game, there's rules. In every encounter, there's strategy and there's focus. And in every game also, there's front gate and there's back gate.
Okay.
It looks like other people, when they are going to games, they study the rules very well, make sure they engage in that direction very well. Then when they are done, they also engage in terms of the backdoors very well. But I can also say one of the reasons why we are failing too much as Ghanaians is that we also have a lot of for in Ghana. Because before you even end, people would have taken records, shots, and your failure to Guinness record before Guinness record will identify it. It looks like the Ghanaian will actually emphasize on your negatives, on your downfall ahead of time. So it is easier and highlighted. I know there are people in this town, before the Singaton lady, is it a 4 hour?
Yes, a fear. Before she will finish,
people have sent their team there already. They are waiting. They are asking questions as if it's their personal issue. People are digging, and I'm sure Faila's own too, because he has paid some people of course already. They have written, highlighted video, and in this town, people have that time. Unlike in Dabasi, where a countryman who have power and who do not have power, the power they have online, all those stuff, they will use it to create a buzz for her to be given something good. Apart from that, also, she will also adhere with basic rules of the games and also make sure she has what it takes medically, physically, mentally to be able to achieve it. And people came out to support her. But our people at a particular time, I'm sure probably maybe some of the fans get into their head and they just go about doing anything. And you see that some people, they actually don't have business in being in a hurry to break a record. It looks like everybody just feel like, Charlie, if I don't do that thing within this period, like I just need to break it. Like you want to break a record of talking. Like why are you in a hurry? There are things that you need to, like you need to prep yourself for, and so forth. So that at least if you are breaking it, you'll be able to break it and make it perfectly. I will say, moving forward, if anybody wants to break any record, they should actually take their time, check the rules of engagement, prepare themselves for it, because that competition, even if you attempt it, nobody gives you anything. You end up spending, even if you have won and they're giving you that Guinness, whatever. But I also understand, because majority of them now, what they are doing is they are actually they are writing on their whatever profile, social media profile or CV or whatever, that their Guinness World Record attempt or something. So even if you work PhD is not him, because somebody can actually use some PhD doctor, you know, and it's not more a fun. Then again, also I would like to also speak to those people who are witch hunting. It looks like some people are deliberately, they have the power, they actually can lobby for people. You know, people pay attention and emphasize on the negatives more. By the time of the Nigerian Idabasi like this, you could see a countryman were highlighting majority of the positives she was doing. You get it? But in this time, it looks like we highlight on the people's negative. The more, and it's bad. It's bad. So as countrymen, we shouldn't be witch hunting each other. We should actually be lobbying for each other to get these laurels. And also those who are looking forward to do this thing, they shouldn't be concentrating only on the, should I say, the fun of it or the popularity part of it. And it looks like that is only the goal for them.
Yeah.
And the media, to us, you know, the Ghanaian media, they will surely try when they give you that opportunity. Now they are trying the energy of that fame out of whoever they are giving it to. So they are making sure that before they will be done with you and clean you out, your fame will be not worth it, and they will make sure they break your bones. And I see that that's what is happening to some of those people who have gone to it, especially those who have gotten or received a lot of attention. That's what is happening to them currently. Yes.
What do you also think is happening? Why are we failing?
Interesting take, but yeah, I would disagree with Abbas to some extent. I think we are failing because there's no room for criticism. Yes, those who were participating and then people who think that they love them so much, they didn't give room for criticisms.
Okay.
So they were not looking at their back, whether they are doing it right or not. I mean, it was so clear, but when anybody point out that, hey, the way you are going, that's not how it is done, then the people will give it to the person who to. I
remember Buko, your friend's name? Bongo, yes. Tried that with Efia.
Yeah.
They nearly killed him online.
Yes. Even I think Kosia Abuaji said something.
Yes.
It wasn't right though, but nobody has said it. Yes.
It's not what he said.
Yes.
Sometimes that's the way the problem with our media. Yeah. How we approach the issue. Yes. It's like we are worrying already.
Yeah. So and people didn't take attention, like, okay, he didn't say it right, but are we doing it the right way? We never paid attention to that. We were just in that mood of let's praise her. Whatever happened, she's okay. Whatever happened, but meanwhile we are working towards a goal. We want to achieve something. So when people start saying that, oh, no matter what you have done well, I mean, it's not a good thing for us to be pushing people to just do things anyhow. There are rules and regulations about the thing. There should be somebody watching out for that. Okay. When you go wrong, the person will say, hey, the way you are going, that's not how it is done. Then you be on your, like you say, oh, okay, then let me do it the right way. Okay. But in our case, none of that were like considered. Yeah. People went their way to do it anyway. But because nobody was paying attention to the negativity, we didn't care. We didn't care. So for me, I think that's why there was no room for criticism or negativity that we have to pay attention to. Okay. And if we take that thing out, it will always happen like this. Because those who are doing it, they are already fulfilled. It's like people are praising me or whatever, however I'm doing it. They are okay. So what again? But then the person will forget that no, they are not the focus. The focus is to watch out for what Guinness World Record will say.
Yeah.
So for me, I think it's because there were no room for criticism.
Okay.
You see, after that one, now when we see somebody doing something similar like what they did, you obviously go like, no, this one they will disqualify you. Now that they have failed, people like, okay, so the Kumasi woman who
enjoying her sleep in peace.
who is enjoying?
She's enjoying her sleep in peace.
You know, like now people may not insult you or say that why are you saying something negative, because we know the end result, we know the implication, but it's too late for us to now accept people criticizing or even laughing at her. But if people were laughing at the beginning and then people are taking it serious, the team will go like, maybe we are doing something wrong, this is not how we have to go about it. Like, let's do it right, so that even when people criticize us, at the end of the day we will get the result that we are looking for. But in our case, no, it was just a fun fair, we just had fun. And I think, yes, they are satisfied with the fun that they had. So whatever Guinness record will say will not matter much.
Okay.
They didn't get it, but I think they have also gotten enough support, so they should take it like that. So for me, we are not getting it because there's no room for criticism. Yes, even if you see that something went wrong, even at that time, you couldn't say it.
Yeah. Including
the team members. Even the team members, there are certain things that they couldn't say. They couldn't tell the person doing it that, hey, you don't do it like that. No. While team members, what was in Chen cry, like they will have issues with you. So I think for me that's the issue. So going forward, I think we should give room for criticism, whether positive or negative. Some people will take action based on that, and it will help us.
I see. Ro, wrap up for me.
Well, at this point, the chef in Kumasi, I'm sure her team. She and her team members would really, at this point, would want to issue a press statement to say we don't do it.
But I just still cooking.
Well, the last time, somewhere last week, at church, she was still cooking. Maybe I did. I
don't know.
I don't know. 2 days, maybe I don't talk. No, you see, me, I think we are failing because we just got caught in a frenzy.
Okay.
That's what I think. And getting caught in a frenzy means that you forget about even the rules of engagement. You know, yes, you may be aware that, okay, crossing the road without you being cautious can get you killed. But then, if you get distracted, you can die. And that is what is happening to us. Everybody is being distracted. You know, when Hilda Bashi did hers, it came with a lot of frenzy. Fortunately for her and her team, it was the first time something of that nature had come up with that much frenzy. But then you can clearly see the focus on what they were doing. What they were doing was more of importance to them than even though when the whole thing, when people started trooping in and all that, yes, they paid attention to them. They were at a point even also responding to them in a way. But you can clearly see when we go back to see the footages of even when she was tired and everything. I mean, even when she was waving at people, one hand was still active cooking.
Yeah. That one, you are right.
But unfortunately for us and some of our people, in fact, we are so caught in a frenzy that the moment we even see a housefly, we stop Ekwaje fans. And that has always been our problem. In fact, paying attention to detail is always one of our problems. And even most people came to point out some of the things that some people were not doing right. But then because everybody was caught up in a frenzy. Even the people that were not even chastised for coming to say the things that they were not doing right self, we didn't pay attention to them. Now we are G.Diana was me, somebody like Chef Faila, I had a feeling, if it was two feeling for me. Either her time would be slashed like it was done to Hilda Basi, or she will be disqualified. Because at a point you can clearly see when she goes for her rest break. Because at a point I was asking myself, how long did this lady do for her to even have the time to dance? Big break. Of course.
And at that time, do you know the motivation? To show that she was still strong.
She was still strong.
But you were not doing Mrs. Fitness or Miss Fitness.
To them, to the Guinness World Record people, your fitness is not a conversation for them.
That's what I'm talking
about. In fact, your fitness and your health is your own conversation. To them, their priority is what you are doing. And that is what they are more concerned about. So the moment you leave it for any other thing, to them, they feel, okay, you are disregarding the rules. And the rules of engagement is what makes the whole thing important. Without the rules, then anybody can do it.
Yeah.
Then I can wake up, do in the morning, afternoon, go and sleep, and come up, or wait in the evening when everybody is sleeping.
When everybody is sleeping, there is a go sleep.
There is a go sleep small and come back. But then me, I think it is just not paying attention to the rules of engagement and being caught up in the frenzy. Moving forward, I doubt if people would want to do this. You know, it became a thing and everybody wanted to join. But then, looking at the outcome of what people are doing, for Millennium Chef, I pray for him.
Tell me what you do.
Oh, me, I've seen videos of him going for rest breaks though.
But what like the number of hours he's done, is it normal for someone to do?
That's why it's a record.
That's why it's a record.
But a human being not sleeping.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm sure he doesn't sleep at all.
If he sleeps, then it means there's no record again.
The thing, it's every
that's why I'm asking that. Is it normal?
It's
Because
not normal.
the people, they want to see how human you are.
Yeah.
Every hour you have 5 minutes.
That's why you are a record breaker.
Basi, the way at the point she was
she was dozing up, and then they will
like they will make noise for her not
to sleep. And in every hour you have 5 minutes. Every hour you have 5 minutes to rest. You can do it 1 hour 5 minutes, or do 4 hours and collate it to 20 minutes. So this is just the rest breaks that people are not even able to meet, because you realize that some people are able to do the 4 hours, but some 20 minutes no. They go and changing themselves can take about 10 minutes. Then they will come and dance kete 20 minutes, making 30 instead of the 20. Then they will just be flouting on the rules like that. And it's unfortunate. Now, the others that are yet to embark on their tonton, I believe they should be just a learning curve for them. And so far, the next results that we are waiting for is that of the DJ and your own goddaughter. Speech-a-thon.
Wow. We are still praying for all the people who are doing it. We pray they are able to get it right. Let's see how it goes. Now let's move on to another business. Another business is still around us. Remember when Edward Akwasi Boateng was given a car by the man of God and the issues that came around it? One of the people who really stood out and vehemently critiqued Edward Akwasi Boateng was gospel musician Gh.Diana Asamoah. Now, Gh.Diana Asamoah has been talking to the media about how the man can put the car into good use, so in the near future he does not come out begging for alms again. But it looks like people are also not getting her point, and one of such people, or some people who have disagreed with her, she has also come after them. Beku Santana thought that what she was saying was not right, therefore called the man she was talking about to come respond. Gh.Diana Asamoah has registered her displeasure to Beku Santana. Now, people like Kweku Manu and Co, they were all trying to speak against how Diana Asamoah was going about it, and Diana Asamoah did not spare them. I want us to watch an excerpt of a video from UTV's United Showbiz. Then I ask, between Diana Asamoah and the people who were criticizing her, who is really not getting it right? Before we continue with the rest of the topics. Let's watch this. I'll be back.
Nasa nkofo bebe problem mo say waka nipa ne say na waka ma say me mpe still I stand the camera see wenim and I will say bebe was social media omuni nyansa into omu kasa
nyansa na me so omunim tie nipa binum wo Ghana ha omu adwene wo fom pa
aha sa na waka no so omu adwene wo fom
binum adwene wo fom
na nkofo mo responding to wo say yehu kweku menu response to you
oh na sanya so obi kasa na chesa na adwene wo soro me onipa bi wo ha wo kama semu a me mfi uda
na chesa o pa chesa kweku menu na adwene wo fom
oh na sa na adwene wo fom
oh how
I was no one se bra no na once na afso no so da and no okra me kan say abeku there say was so a doctor ni ade no uba media ni mu anadwene wo fom
me am couple
me kam kire wo
oh how what means na your platform so ni dey atem
abeku na adwene wo fom pa
oh David obi a o ma o platform
oh ma me platform na adwene wo fom nti ma me ka de de ohun a mo ana mo kam bro for respect
and then
call a spade a spade.
But she means as you
obi a
platform wa be kire wa adwin afa de ade na backfire us na adwin
mo media no
the next of our country also wa adwin wo
abe kudie nti amese na adwene wo fom no ahun say media me kan mi nsuro de but what frame me ye program me nua ba asema oka de ma me frɛ Kosi Boateng na onye yi one me kana na wa frɛ no na minim ho hweo ti brother ne ba ya wunua ba sese ni se ana nyame me ne first time because we yesa se nipa no a wono o frɛ no se na dwene ni soro kakra obetimi de ntokwa ba
David na wo se wo na okọ ntokwa no
David manka wono na busa me
nti obetimi aka se ni nkyere ma adwa na me
David match because aba father na me de ba ena nipa no so wo me name ena nipa no two mini no so ahu na me kra no na me ka se Ghana fo binum bebre so a omo interview brother so omo so adwere wo fo
and the record go be adwere wo fo dem before you make
bra ni ne yire ena anya asam na nam ne yire so no waka ne ne eso ba ni ye wudini ana se eso ba no
oso on ka asai
da nya ne sa waka o me yira jimi we ena me ka no senyame de ade aware mu kura nyame de be ma chewa na oba chew na onyame anya wadom ama wosoro nyansa ana onipa bi mo amoawa ade ni be free won sa ade be ntina Ghana ha ye bia ya mfa che bonsema de sha ban ana ye de sha bayi because yan toto ye ni enema bi no men kasa me 100%.
Aha, e ho na nka pese me bisa o kasa ye 100%.
Na me planim say me da na me correct according to Luke chapter 18 verse 18. Opani bi ko Yesu ho ni wo se kyerɛkyerɛfo pa hwe Yesu odi ni moja abeje ye nkon wo se kyerɛkyerɛfo pa Yesu busa ne sa ade na afrɛ me papa ba ko pe oni nyankopon oni meja nyankopon Yesu no odi ni moja abete ye ho no nti sa wo wiase mu na so de wo ye 100% ono ayeyi follow no na ye say ye gini dia na ye be papa no ono ankasa di kan adi sigresi ne ho say onye correct
na me pa ocho asemu ya wakan ukan ye no nkofo ni wanya adwun wo de wanka se bio wo na wadwun wo fam bo mo ni wanya adwun nyina wo so mo adwun wo fam
o mo adwun wo fam de ti me ka sa ne se
wo de ne ne papa because na waka na asem kra se On cry, I say he said something. Or say Nyansen, or say Sebi. This is what he said. Or say Kwasia, Kana tum cry. Ye buni Nyansen.
Why Kwasia because papa. One only the any why Kwasia cry. Excuse me to say because Okasa papa.
Let's say you the question.
There be no some say busa me question. No one am can answer.
The only camera see when you carry after.
There be any no ma babeku wonum. And I make sure Ghana for said the busa as mako baby na mebu mama ne say. Said the nkrofo sika dino no. Yes me explain ni mom hu say enye ne bone so. Because say ne koy. And I menya o time ena enya nibre mu se ade ya de ama no ebi mu kra se ada na manche ni sika na ma ni sika ni bi na me ka bi enam se Yohana ni Peter no enya so mu ni sika yarefuo enso so se ye ni sika obi wo ha wo nhie sika obi wo hie divine direction ewo wabrabom no matter who you are wo nwoma no bibia no sika bia na de ha me kra anti ama me kasa na ai wo so won koton wu ba sofo pa mini abe ma despite on tonchene papa oforisa pa on tonsuo Dr. Kwaku otitinku tonsa ye call a zoom lion ono kra do e ball so adwuma nti ye beka se de omadrei excuse me to say wo one pempem said dinner da wo so mo de yade no omo mfere kra so beka se a wo mo da so afa nipa na de na nti ye pa kire se omo twi ba no omo so mi fa so anasa omo nya papa
o say
ndabi
enye sa no pa o say futo na odi man on soma wo ye na se na wo ka no so anya ne de because so ebi aba pen we hu bi pen na also
enti ade e be ma ensa ma bie mu a me kire no
no say anya ne de se na o se ka na asem ya no enti aka say anko beka so ende why sorry uye yensu nkofo so be kire o say ase atiye bi ma wo refi
ende ya na ye o madwen
so tiye
be chese semitiye de o mo ka no ya na ye o madwen ya no.
Well, so those were the words of evangelist Diana Asamoah in her response to those who were critiquing her position on advising what's his name again, Edward Akwasi Boateng, to use his car judiciously so he does not go back to the streets to beg. Ro, let me get your opinion. Who is wrong? Is it Diana Asamoah's advice? And again, Diana's attacks on the supposed media people. What do you think about it? Also, Oma dream of form, as in their brains are not tight to do what they are even doing. As also, big crowd here.
Well, you see, per whatever the situation is now, we still have to tackle it from the background, okay? Of which, what the woman said is definitely an advice. We know in our even in our daily lives there are so many things that people say. You may even have the most money in this world and somebody who is not even up to your level can come and give you advice on even how to spend the money. You can choose to follow the person or not. It is up to your own decision to do. So if the woman of God comes out to say, oh, you are a colleague. Besides, you may think that, okay, she has no right to have even come to advise the man anyway. But then, even in her position, she can also show you the number of people that came to her to also go to the man's aid. Simply because she's in the same space with the man. So if she would want to advise the man, it is in no wrong. However, whatever the advice is what we are going to look at on whether it is going to be useful to the man or not. And if you ask me, I think it is one of the best advice somebody can give to the man. One of them. The other day, when we discussed this issue here, we also on this platform gave a different similar good advice to what Diana Asamoah said. So yes, there are so many options when it comes to what the blessing the man has gotten. There are so many ways he can utilize it, and so many people can bring their suggestions. You can choose to take it or not. Now, I believe the reason why Asamoah is peeved and is on Omadrin or form spree is out of how those people that she is attacking took her advice or understood what she was saying. What she meant with whatever she said did not mean any harm to the man. Besides, if she wanted to insult the man or disgrace the man, as in the way they wanted, they are painting it. What is more disgraceful than the man coming out to say he needs help? What is more disgraceful than that? Than somebody seeing a man of that caliber in such a situation? What is more disgraceful than that? You understand? So her advice is just coming in that same direction. So if you would want to insult Asamoah for going to advise the man, then you might as well insult everybody that went to the man's aid. Because why are you helping him? That means you see him as poor, you see him as needy, you see him as this, you see him as all the words that you think that Asamoah is saying to the man. Then you might as well insult everybody that has gone to the man's aid. But if you can't do that, this is one of the options of which she thinks the man can actually. It is not about giving. We all agree it is not about giving somebody fish, but it's about teaching the person how to fish.
So that in the absence of your fish,
exactly,
he can still survive.
He can still survive. We all know that the man has lived to a certain level, and now it is not about what he is being given again. It is about how he can utilize the things that he got. Because we all agree that when the man was in his heydays, he had so many things. And now he's lost it. So it is not about giving him again. It is about how he can sustain whatever he has. And that is the advice that Asamoah gave. But then, the others that went at her probably understood it from a different angle. Maybe to the extent that they thought she was trying to disrespect the man. Which is why they did not even seek a further explanation of even her advice. But chose to rather, out of their own understanding, go at her. And she has every right to defend herself. Me, whatever she's saying, I see it as defend rather than attack. Because whatever she said, you can come out and say, oh, what this woman is saying here, I think this is a better option than what she's saying, so let's trash it. And that will end the conversation. It doesn't mean whatever she's saying is wrong or is ball out, but you have a better option. So let's use yours and trash it. That's it. It will end the conversation. But when you set her up as if, oh, hey, boss, come, this woman is trying to insult you, so come and respond. Then it is like, okay, first of all, that is not even the reason she is on the platform. That is one. And two, whatever you asked her, the question you asked her, she could have chosen not to respond. And you would still have had an issue with her not responding to a colleague in the same industry's matter. Now she's come out to respond, and it has turned into a different conversation again. So nobody in her position would be pleased with such an attack on her personality, looking at the fact that, okay, she also is in a good standing to help the man. If she was not in a good standing to also help the man, then we can have a different conversation. But if we all agree that Asamoah is in a very good position to help this man, then she has every right to advise him. Besides, they are all in the same space, and whatever it is, if they are today out of the man they want to insult gospel musicians, she will be affected. If out of the man they want to even insult musicians in general, she will also be affected. So if anything, she has every right to also come and defend herself, and that is the only thing I saw her doing on this particular platform. Okay,
Abbas, take over from there, and let me get your opinion sharp.
There are a couple of things I noticed. One is that Asamoah has grown PR-wise, and she has understood the agenda, and she understands narratives and how to gag narratives. She will also, secondly, I also understand that she will pay a position currently. She will not allow bullying or setting up. No matter how, where, no matter your number, you can't beat her to it. So far as is the communication field, you won't beat her to it.
Okay.
She may not be an expert, she may not be educated formally, but she has informally and practically educated herself, and she's at her peak. Now, the interview we watched, there are certain conversations she raised. She said, I was on a platform, you were interviewing me, I didn't come to that platform for that. You asked me. And whilst I was on that conversation, you also put that person on the line. You didn't inform me. You could have told me that, Charlie, this question I'm asking you is what you are saying, I'm going to put the person on the line, and I can say, oh, go ahead. I don't have, if he's here, and I can advise him directly. It is even far better for me to talk direct to him. But he didn't tell me that you're going to call the person for you to advise. Okay, you are making this advice and it's general. But it's your brother. Maybe you didn't get a chance to meet him personally. So I'm doing the honest to call him on a live radio and advise him directly. Maybe she would have framed a question very well, or she have framed the answers very well, and she would have called him very well. Now, you call the person without a notice, and you set the thing up as if she was the one raising the issue and trying to put the person down. And she said something. If that person was not matured also, you would have caused a fight.
Okay.
And she understands that the fight is for your numbers. You didn't put her there for a benefit. You didn't put him there for his benefit. You put both of them there for your benefit. So based on that, what dreams were? And she said it clearly that oh yes, Anna, officer, but and yes, sir, then that means you feel like that is the right way to go about it. But she can tell you to make good numbers, that's not the right way. And if you watch all the people that have pushed on her, that is the angle they are trying to. They have not come with a different option, or to say a better option than their own, on how the man can utilize the car to be financially sustainable. Aim is on the person being sustainable and be able to survive and not fall into begging. The way fuel is going nowadays, you wake up and fuel is here, fuel is that. If you are using a vehicle that is not pushing you, or you are not going somewhere to make revenue, why will you continue fueling a vehicle going around town? To do what? To make benefit, or you give, if you cannot use it, even if you feel like, oh, Abbas, I'm too big to be a Uber driver, you could actually call somebody 12 hours in a day. You do Uber, sales is this, sales is that. Okay, but every day, no matter how you do, you buy your own fuel, everything. Go and use my car to work. Every blessed day, you bring me 100 cedis. I'll use that 100 cedis to what? To survive. The person bring you 100 cedis. You deposit 50 cedis somewhere. You keep 50 cedis for yourself for that day. You should be able to survive. At least even if the person use that for about 4 or 5 years, you should be able to use another other money that you save to be able to buy another vehicle and run that business. Before everybody will say, Jack, you have fleets of vehicle and you are good to go. But have you taken it in good faith? Have you gone to where you say, okay, per my standard and the standard of the car, it may not last me long. So maybe I need an additional help. I've taken the advice you've given me, but I think I need an additional help to get extra engine, to get extra days. Or I don't even know how to go about it. Can I be under a particular scheme that you will do so that I give this car out? Because personally, if you are feeling shy to drive, there are people who are not feeling shy to drive. They will want to drive. Maybe the entire sales of the day minus fuel, minus maintenance may end up to be 200 or 150. You can share it into two. The one working takes you, that is your own vehicle, to take off. You are cool. Everybody survive. And at the end of the day, you give somebody sustainability. You also give yourself sustainability. It's a gift, but you've been able to use it well. Which of them have been able to come out with an idea the way I've been able to suggest now? To say, okay, what Daniel is saying is insulting the intelligence of that man and insulting his personality. So I've come out. But they are all trying to trap air, trying to insinuate air insulting somebody so that they can cash in. Their main focus is on their number, online number. and their listenership. That's all. And that is what she's saying on that platform, that if you do that, why dreams were? Your mind is not up to that standard they can weigh you in. Forget the kind of books you've studied, forget the kind of things. You've not acclimatized yourself with life experience enough to say you are up to that level. And per her, your mind is not there. Again, if you look at it, she also makes something very clear, that at a particular time, she understands the game everybody is doing. So she had a platform. She needs to let everybody know. Those who care to know that whatever they are saying, she is this, she is that, she is that. She's trying very hard to clear it, so that those who at least for her who have understanding. If those who are with you don't have understanding, she doesn't really care. But those who are with her, as Gh.Diana, Asamoah, they will have that clear understanding that this is it. And she doesn't mean harm. She wants the progress of the person. And she's also saying very clear on the same platform that, look, I'm not in here. If you look at her attitude, she says something like, Minsro. And somebody says, I'll be on my platform. So, okay, who my platform now? Why do you swear? Why do you swear? That doesn't mean. So, if you give me that opportunity, so I should check it out. Okay, so why do you swear? Why my opportunity? Me, my dream was. So, I need to tell you, why do you swear? You have a good platform that you could have actually utilized it very well. But you are not using it well. And at the end of the day, they will want to bring her back, because she has actually made them more number than any other person there. And they need that eyeball. And for her, whatever she brings on board, she knows she brings quality on board. So they will never deny her.
Wow. But yeah, I mean, I think whatever that she on that show is just a defense, a form of defending herself. And then again, you can clearly see, if you know the background story, you will know that yes, those who came after her wasn't because of the advice per se. It's like they also have an agenda.
Okay.
Because what she said, I mean, if you want to be reasonable, you clearly know that yeah, she meant no harm. It was a good advice as well. So why are you attacking her? For me, I think some people they have their motives already, and then it's like this is an opportunity for us to get her. So they wanted to, those who want, in fact, for those who even disagreed with her, were also insulting her. It wasn't like we just disagree with you, and what you are saying, we think that you are wrong. It was rather like, why are you saying this to disgrace the man? But obviously, to go to, for a man of his caliber, to go to a lorry station to sell pen drive and CDs, what disgrace are you talking about again? After making so much in life, after having a lot of good things for us to say that even if you are not rich, you are okay in society. Apart from your personal things that we can observe and say that you are okay, you also have a good name when it comes to music.
Okay.
You have done it. We know you have a status in the society when we even mention just music. So if you go your way to go and sell pen drive and then tell somebody to video you so that you can put it on social media, what disgrace are you talking about here? So for anybody to say that what evangelist Gh.Diana Asamoah said was a disgrace, I would
you
disagree.
don't see it as such?
Yeah, it wasn't. It was just an advice. If you like, take it. If you don't like, don't take it. So for you to stay on that to insult her, I think she has every right to also come back at you. Yes. Me, where I may not go with Gh.Diana Asamoah is she should just stop explaining in terms of why don't you come with me. It's like you just tell them that yes, it was an advice. If you don't like it, fine. I can't do anything about it. This is my advice. That's it. I don't have anything to say again. It was just an advice. So for people to go at her, I think she has done a good job anyway. For also just giving it to them the same way. So for them to know that no, she this year, as people will say, we no agree.
No agree for
anybody. And I think
Yeah.
that Asamoah is a good example of that. She's just fighting back, and we should take it like that. Yeah.
Well, in other stories, I want us to go to Nigeria, where Burna Boy has been named as one of the guys Boston, as in the US of A, one of the states in the US of A, will be celebrating come the 2nd of March every year. In his last performance in Boston on 2nd March, he filled the capacity to its brim. And as it stands now, you know those people, when you do something that even the indigents are struggling to do, they want you to be remembered for that. So because of that, they've given 2nd day of March as Burna Boy Day. And they want him to actually stage a show come 2nd March every year. And I'm asking, what does it mean to his career? What are the advantages in there? What do we say about this? There is a video that I would want us to watch. When we come back, we take this discussion and we discuss it, the best way forward for a brand. When you are recognized this way, what are the benefits in there? Let's watch this video. I'll be right back.
So can I ask you a question? Does that mean like there's no work on the 2nd of March anymore? No work next week? Thank you so much, Boston. I'll never forget this. Boston is now a part of me. Boston is now my home.
What does this mean to Burna Boy? Let's take it from top.
Well, for a brand, recognition is part of your growth. So definitely, it can never be enough. It can never be enough in any sense. You would want it to come more and more and more and more until the world goes to an end, because that is even one of the reasons why you would even get money, or you be successful, or you be called a successful person. So recognition in all forms is one that brings growth, and that is what has now been added to Burna Boy's brand. I mean, he's not the first person, neither is he the last. Even his colleagues like Davido, Shatawale, or Chami Kwame and the likes all have received similar form of recognition in different angles. Some have received keys to cities, others have also received citations and their name being attached to certain dates. Davido, I think somewhere last year, was also given a similar thing. After he released the Timeless album.
Yeah, but Davido was also given something like
exactly.
That.
So these are just, most of them are symbolic. Most of them are symbolic, and with even he holding events on 2nd March or the dates that your name will be attached to, it's not compulsory though.
Burna Boy Day.
Yes, but just that if you decide to do it, there are certain things that you certain struggles that if you went through with organizing this particular one, you wouldn't go through again. Like certain permits that you would have to go and fight for, certain things that even help that you probably had to struggle to get. All these things will be minimized, of which most of them will now become financial, and the ones that you would be able to do with lots of help and connections also on grounds when you decide to do it. So yes, it is good for every brand to get such a recognition. However, me, I also see it as new devil kind of thing.
Okay.
Because the more you get the recognition, the more responsibilities that may come.
Yeah.
Because now, should Burna Boy now say, okay, I even want to go on a break for 5 years, definitely there will be people who are going to question you on, okay, what are you using this opportunity for? Are you not wasting the opportunity that has been given to you in this and that? I mean, Rihanna is on performance break, then once in a while we see her hitting stage on special occasions, and we see the kind of commentaries that people have on Rihanna. But then business is business. So in other sense, if some of these responsibilities are like some of these recognitions are being given to you, it comes with its own responsibilities. Now when you go there, they don't see you as an ordinary person again. They see you as an extraordinary person, and you must do extraordinary things. That is it. To whom much is given, much is expected. So yes, we would wish that this is one of everybody's dreams, to get such a recognition, whether in your homeland or even outside your own jurisdiction. But sometimes when these things happen to big people like Burna Boy, the ones on the ground sometimes miss the whole roadmap or the whole blueprint to mean that, okay, if I should get this, that is what is going to mean I am successful. However, there are certain recognitions that you can start claiming even from your own jurisdiction. That of your community, that of your district, your constituency. All these things are recognition that you can start to build up until you get to those levels. That is the only way you'll be able to know or even manage the situation when you get there and those things are given to you. If you are not able to manage the ones that your communities are giving you, your constituency are giving, when they give you this one, you mess it up.
You waste it.
Exactly, you waste it. So yeah, it feels good, and congratulations to Burna Boy.
I see. Abbas, we are closing, yes?
I think it's well deserved. I think the people of Canada need to give him. Charlie did some show.
Yeah, the Canada show too was great. Yeah.
So people are
the
breaking
Burna Boy
boxes
magic.
somewhere.
Charlie.
It's part of hard work. It's part of hard work. By the grace of God, we are looking at the blueprint. We are learning. We are hoping that grace, first of all, connect, and probably smart work and hard work will get us there. Because it is not achieved by just magic or just one day effect. Collaboration, partnering, and there are markets within Africa that have not been exploited like this. I pray and working hard and smart, that one of, if not our current talent, one of our talents will surely get to that stage where we could go to any corner in Africa and fill places, stadia, event centers, and be able to earn good revenue. When you also watch and you monitor what they are doing, you could see that there are a lot of teamwork from huge companies. So one of the angles where I've been learning from actually is the agency thing, where they are booking agencies, and they are also event agencies now, where at their places somebody is a road showman. So for the next 1 year, Shatta is doing his thing, but Abbas is on the road working from city to city to ensure Shatta is here, is there. They just have a good contract. I'm asking some of them to let me see how it can be remodeled, but that is also not. It's not easy. From where I sit, it's not easy, because those who are also running their company actually, they are purely in normal business term. We call them sales company. So they use your brand and they move to space to sell spaces for you and to do all the dirty work. You show up last minute and the job is done.
It's done.
Yes. I wish we get the capacity to that level. So gradually, I'm sure we will grow into that.
Exactly.
Gradually, it takes a lot of consistency, a lot of appearing, and also being able. And I just pray that people that we deal in this part of our path are become truthful like the way they are there, and go by the books. Because even here, sometimes you do books with people, at the end of the day,
they don't respect it.
They don't respect it. They swerve you.
I know.
it is date of that the town, the city itself will be shocked, because look, this thing is not like the way my brother said. It's not just only for even Burna Boy himself. The PR machinery in front may look is for him.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if I'm the guy holding the road for him, I know I can use this as a currency in the next city. Charlie, we are the holder of this in that city. We can make your city vibe like this. So Charlie, let's go it. You know the politicians too. The way politicians are there, that's the way they are there. It has a good language you can give any politician. Charlie, there's a platform I can gather all your people and put them and they will show. And you just have 2 minutes and you talk that 2 minutes, you to enter them. If my man come and say 1 minute,
deal done.
Deal done. So you're taking it or you live in it. We are coming, we there will come. But it's left with you to join us and make the space smooth. And apart from that also, this also boosts the morale of Burna Boy himself, the team, acknowledging the good works they've done, and also giving them the smooth run. So you can put your things in automatic. I wish most of us get to where we just put things on automatic, and we know that Charlie, for these 3 years, we are on the road and we are touring at least 20 cities in Africa, and we are good to go. So that's I'm hoping that this will spread to all of us across Africa, because it's an Africa talent.
Yeah.
If he can do it,
someone else can also do it from Africa. Well, Chemo will close the show for us.
Yeah, this is impressive. Yeah, but I think the bottom line will be, after working so hard, you need recognition, or you want recognition. So if this is not Boston, I think it will be a state. Yeah. So if a whole state,
I think Boston and Massachusetts, they mentioned them together.
Yeah. So if a state is recognizing you like this, I mean, this is what you work for. This is the moment you've been looking for. So when you get it, I mean, good for you, and you'll be happy to even tell people that now you are getting a recognition like this. This is huge. I think the benefit to him personally and his team will be, now it will be easy for them to enter, do work at the place. Yes, I think it will be easy for him. And then getting such recognition is also part of your CV. When you move to another state or another place, you mention it. I have done it. They have recognized me for it. In fact, they are happy that I was there. So you to open yourself and enjoy the experience. So I think this is positive for him and his team. And it is the hard work paying off. I remember we discussed his sleeping only 3 days.
3 hours.
And then I said it is normal for successful people, because that's why you are getting some of these things.
Special,
yes, that's why you are special, and you are getting some of these recognitions. And so for me, I think this is good for him. This is also good for the team, and he should keep on working hard. And he will get what he's looking for based on your hard work. Yeah.
Well, we have to end it here to start the week on Showbiz Daily. It has been great hearing from the panel members on the topics chosen today. Let me say thanks to Roland Amate, Abbas Muiz, and of course, in Team Dodo Solomon, also called Chemo, to Digital Rasta Currency for doing camera for us, Richie Flex, editor, director of the show, and to Tap Send for holding us down as usual. My name is Sammy Flex. If you enjoyed this, subscribe and tell someone to also come and enjoy it as well. We do this for ourselves, we do this for the country, we do this for Africa as well. And of course, we do it for God. My name is Sammy Flex. I'll see you when I see you. We're out of here. Bye-bye.